today we'll be talking about the principle of web designing. Now, the first and the foremost principle of web designing is purpose. So before talking about the purpose, we know that what is web designing. When we are designing any website or we are deciding the layout of the website, that how our website should look like, how it should respond, how a user will experience the website, that is your designing of a website. So when we talk about the principle, the first one is purpose. You should be well aware that what your website is about. A good web design will be made only when you know that why are you creating the website. So you have to answer the question that why are we creating the website, for whom are we creating the website, and what's the purpose for creating of the website. So a good web design always caters to the need of the user, and every website, or you can say each page of the websites that we are creating, they need to have a clear purpose. Although we have a very common purpose of all the websites that we want to describe the expertise, we want to build the brand reputation, a brand want to generate the leads, and they want to take care of the sales and the aftercare, right? So these purposes have to be fulfilled, and to make sure that these four purposes are being fulfilled, we have to take extra care of how are we designing a website. The next principle is your communication. See, when we're talking about a website, what exactly is the website? See, website is something which a user is looking at as your brand. So when we are talking about a normal mortar and brick shop, what happens is when you go to a physical shop, you go to a shop, you see, okay, that shop is looking very beautiful, or you can see that clothes inside the shop looks appealing. Also, the aesthetic of the shop is very nice. I should go and try the clothes here, right? So what was the first thing that made you go into the shop? The aesthetic of the shop, right? That's what made you go into the shop. Then second things that comes or make you revisit or buy a thing, that is the salesperson that is there. So when you go inside a shop and a person talks to you very politely and guide you with what you are wanting, what are the requirement, and then accordingly helping you select the clothes for you, so that makes you more lovable, that okay, this brand is very nice, I should buy from it, right? So that is the power of communication that is there. But when we're talking about online, all these things are not there. So that aesthetic, that feel which will make you go to a website or stick to that website is first thing. Then second thing is how well the things are being presented to you, how properly the information is given to you. So it is very important to communicate clearly and to make information easy to read and to digest. So basically, there are some effective tactics which you can include in web design. That is, you organize your information while using proper headlines, proper sub headlines, and using bullet points instead of long sentences, putting relevant content. So your web design is the language of communication that you are having. Next is colors. Again, colors plays a very important role in human life. The combination of the colors are what makes human eye and human brain perceive a thing. Suppose I am going we have kids, right? So if I'm going to a kids school and the paint there is black and gray, then obviously nobody will want their kids to go to a school which is such a shady school, right? What we'll call that school is such a shady school it is because of the paint outside. So we have decided that how we have made an image of the school, no matter how colorful, how beautiful, how well maintained, or how high infrastructure they might be holding, but just by looking at the color of the building, we have decided that this school is shady, right? And on the contrary, if you are going to a school which is beautifully colored from outside using different colors and a very colorful building, that you will, no matter what's inside, but the first image that you have is, wow, how beautiful the school is, my kids will love here. So that is what impression have of the colors. So colors, they have a very strong power to communicate a message and to evoke a emotional response. So when we are talking about a website, always remember to use the right color palette. Keep yourself limited to less than 5 colors, not more than that. Then choose the complementary colors and create a balance and harmony of the colors. It's not like you are using just random 5 colors and putting it. The colors should complement each other and they should have a pleasing color combination of the website. Then comes images. See, images are something which directly hits the brain. If scientifically we talk about, then images are something which stays for a longer period of time in the brain than the text or anything else that a person see, because whatever you see you perceive directly. So imagery is very visual aspect which is used for the communication. It is the first mode of communication, right? So your images, it includes your still photography, your illustrations, your videos, or any form of graphics that we are talking about here in this principle. So these images that you are using, they should be very clear, they should be high definition images, they should be expressive, like they should convey your message of what they should identify with your brand or what you want your customer to experience. Then most important part of any website is navigation. Suppose I have a very beautiful interface, I have a very beautiful website, appropriate images, appropriate text, but the moment I click on a button and I'm not being taken to the right web page, or if I'm scrolling down and I'm not being able to scroll down properly and it's taking a lot of time, or if I'm changing the web page, it is taking a lot of time to change a web page, or if I'm opening an image, it is taking a lot of time. So the ease of navigation is not there, ease of using a website is not there. So that spoils the complete experience. So navigation is basically a wayfinding system which is used on websites where visitors interact and find what they are looking for. It's like if you are going on a website, supposedly you are going on Amazon only, right? So on top of the website, you see all the options that are there. Clear? When you see all the options available, then you know where to go next, where to click. And it's a very common phenomenon that websites uses. They use 3 lines, small 3 lines at either right end or on the left side upper end, wherein if you click it, you get the complete category or complete list of what you are actually looking for, or where should you go or click to get that particular thing. Or again, you have a search bar available on many websites on top, which again helps you a lot in identifying where to go, where to navigate next. So basically, navigation helps retaining the visitors, because if a website is easy to navigate, it's simple to navigate, and it's visibly navigating, then again you will love to go and explore the website. Next comes a grid-based layouts. See, when we are talking about a layout, we don't want random things being put on a page. So while designing a website, we have to follow a grid, because a grid helps to structure the design and it helps to keep the contents in an organized manner. So basically, grid helps to align the elements on the page and keep the page clean and visually appealing to the person. Next is your F pattern design. See, this is scientifically proven that your eyes follows a pattern of F while looking at the computer screen. So whenever randomly, if you are sitting and if you look towards the laptop screen or you open a website, just next time whenever you open a website, do concentrate or do give this a thought that you are looking in an F pattern. So basically, first your eye move to the, in the screen I have written 1, right? So that means the left hand side, top left side corner of the web page, then the above line, then coming in the middle, and then the last one. right? So this is the pattern that is being followed by our eyes while looking at a website. So eye tracking studies, they have found that most of the people see that is in the top and left areas of the screen, and the F-shaped layout, it mimics a natural pattern of reading in the West, that is left to right and top to bottom. Then comes the loading time. See, loading time, obviously when you are loading a page or you are loading a website, then if it is taking a lot of time, then it is eventually that you will lose the visitors. So page loading time can be more effective by optimizing image size. If you have proper image size being used, then you combine the code into central CSS or JavaScript file, and you minimize the HTML or CSS and JavaScript. So basically all these terms are what we are using. If you are using HTML, we are using CSS, and when you are using JavaScript to design a web page. So whatever background designing we are doing using the codes, that should be combined in a proper code. Then we have to use the optimized images, optimized text, right size, right color, all these things to make sure that load time of the website is lessen and easy. Then comes mobile friendly. See, nowadays mobile friendly, it's not an option for any website, it has become a necessity. Earlier, around 10 years back also, if you go back, you will see, you must have noticed that if you're opening a website on laptop, sometimes that website does not give you same experience on phone. You can see the website, but in the laptop screen only. You have to like scroll left and right to see the complete content. But nowadays, when you open a website on a laptop, same experience, same ease of use you will experience on your phone, right? Because the websites accordingly adjust, right? So people are using their phones or other devices to browse the web, and it is very important to consider building websites with a responsive layout. We talked about that, yes, we need a mobile friendly website, but how can we get it? We can get it by having a responsive web design. Responsive web design is basically a web design which can be wherein the website will be shown or it will be visible same irrespective of the screen size, irrespective of the device you are opening the website onto. So accordingly, whatever web device you are using, it will adjust. Then comes visual hierarchy. See, visual hierarchy is basically arrangement of elements in order of their importance. That which element you want to see first, or which element you want your user to come across first. And this hierarchy is maintained by either by size or by color or by imagery, by contrast. It could be typography, it could be white space, it could be the texture, or it could be the style. So one of the most important function of visual hierarchy is to establish a focal point. That means this shows visitor where is the most important information present. So that is all for today. Thank you.